You've been told the same story your whole life. Work harder, grind harder, hustle more. But that hustle culture badge, it felt necessary. It felt noble. But here's what we're now realizing. Hustle alone doesn't scale. Freedom doesn't come from more hustle because hustle is transactional. It trades time for results. So what happens when your time is gone or your energy fades? What happens when you hit a ceiling? That's where the truth hits. If you want freedom, not just busyness, you must move from hustle to systems. Today, we're going to unpack why systems give you freedom, why hustle delivers cycles, and how you, as a fractional leader, can build your business with systems built in so you never trade time for value ever again. Let's go. All right, let's be honest. Hustle got you here. You built experience, you delivered results, and you got somebody's attention. And you still may be doing it today. But hustling long hours, jumping from one client to the next, chasing referrals, that's not business. That's survival. A recent article on Medium explained it so clearly. Hustle gets you started, systems keeps you going. When you depend on hustle, your business is unstable, your revenue is volatile, and your freedom is conditional. Systems means predictable clients. Because systems shift you from reactive to proactive, from chasing work to creating space, from exhaustion to leverage. Here's the painful truth. Many fractional executives end up replicating consulting habits. They treat themselves like freelancers. They still hustle. They still trade dollars for hours, and they still say yes to everything. And what I hear is, I won't say no is because I need the income. I'll postpone that vacation in case a client calls. I'll just hustle through the next month and then scale later. But next month becomes next quarter, and the systems never get built because the urgency of the moment always wins over the design of the business. A blog from Belay captured the emotional burnout. Hustle isn't a strategy, it's a fear response. And if you've felt this, a cycle of clients, then a lull. An energy high, then burnout. Revenue up, then unpredictability. No, you're not alone. But you don't have to stay there. This is the shift. Freedom doesn't come from working harder. Freedom comes from working smarter. Freedom comes when you build repeatable, scalable systems in your business that deliver value without constant presence. The number one mistake fractionals make when scaling, that mistake, they try to scale hustle. They multiply hours, they add clients, they hope more equals better. But scale requires systems, structure, design. So let's dive in. How to build the systems that create freedom. We're going to cover 4 core systems every fractional business needs. We're going to call them the 4 foundations: positioning, packaging, promotion, pipeline. And we're going to show you how they become systems. So system 1, positioning. Your positioning isn't a tagline, it's a leadership infrastructure. What does a good positioning system include? A clear niche, you need to know who you serve. A defined outcome, what you deliver for your clients. A narrative that distinguishes you from freelancers and consultants. And when you capture that with a repeatable document, a positioning brief, a messaging map, you are no longer explaining yourself every time. Instead of, I do this, I do that, you say, here's who I help, here's what I deliver, and here's how I deliver it. Your experience didn't lose value. The container lost structure. Packaging. This system converts your expertise into offers. It's not, I'll do whatever you need. Instead, it's here's a packaged outcome, here's the time frame, here's the investment. Why is this system so important? Because without an offer system, you're going to keep negotiating by hour, by custom, by variable scope. That's hustle. And Chief Outsiders agrees, scalable growth depends not only on sales systems, but on structure of offerings and process. You build a menu of offers that are clear, repeatable, predictable, margin-friendly with a clear outcome. System 3 is promotion, and this moves you from invisible to discoverable. Hustle promotion. This is when you're posting when you feel like you're chasing referrals and doing random outreach. System promotion means having a content calendar, understanding where your shorts come in, algorithm-aware publishing, and an editorial plan. You don't rely on someone has to introduce me to get a client. You create your own leads pipeline through a repeatable process. Freedom doesn't come from more hustle. And system 4 is your pipeline. The final system. This is how clients flow to you predictably, consistently. You create a cadence, a lead magnet, a strategy call, an offer, an onboarding. When this system is built, your business becomes less reactive and more in control. Businesses that endure are built on frameworks and processes that outlive the people who build them. So once all 4 systems are in place, you're not trading dollars for hours. You're operating a high leverage business. So let's translate this specifically for you, the fractional leader. You've got the experience, you've got the credibility, but are you still caught in hustle? Here's how you shift. You audit your business. How much of your revenue is reliant on you personally? You need to map out your 4 systems. Where are the gaps? You need to determine what you can automate or delegate. What parts of promotion, packaging, and pipeline, what can be standardized? Scale your business without growing your hours. Systems equal predictable clients. And when you adopt this model, you stop being the bottleneck. You earn while your systems execute. You create a business that fits your lifestyle, not the other way around. And here's the deeper reason beyond money or clients. It's purpose and value. Hustle culture glorifies sacrifice. System culture values neural efficiency. This means you set boundaries and you get to create leverage. You deliver high impact without burnout. Because the work you've done, it's worth more when it's built into a system. When you serve founders and clients through leverage, you serve your own life too. You earn freedom because your business serves you just as much as you serve your clients. So let's wrap this up. You've been good, you've been effective, but good isn't enough anymore because the next decade doesn't reward more hustle. It rewards smart systems. Choose systems over hustle. The days of trading your time for value are over. When you're stepping into a new leadership model, fractional leadership powered by systemized business design, then the call is simple. Choose systems over hustle because freedom comes from structure, not from busyness. If this resonated with you, if you feel tired of the hustle but know there's more left in you, then you're exactly who this channel exists for. Subscribe now because every week I'm going to be breaking down how to build your systems, position your offer, and scale your business without burning out. And jump to the description, download the Fractional OS Starter Kit, the actionable system to get you started. I'm Sue Misko, and this is Fractional OS, where systems get you your next client because the future is fractional.